Avast, matey. This be your weekly tarot reading for the week of June 25th. What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and I promise I'm not going to speak in a pirate accent all video, though the urge is certainly there. Today we're going to be doing a weekly reading for the week of June 25th through July 1st, and we're going to be using the Tarot of Pirates. Now, does it make more sense? I think it'll make more sense now. So this reading is going to tell us what to look forward to this week, what we can focus on to make this week better. And I wanted to use the Tarot of Pirates because why not? I might even throw a pirate joke at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. Anyway, so yes, give me a moment. I'm going to ask the Tarot of Pirates, what should we keep in mind as we progress through this week, the week of June 25th? And keep in mind so that we can make this the best week possible. Alright, that ought to do it. Cut the deck. Alright. So, I got three things here. Three things to keep in mind. Hopefully that's what it'll tell us for this next week coming up. And the first thing that we should remember this week is the Eight of Pentacles. Alright, the first thing that this deck is telling me, my friends, is that for this week especially, it's time to put our nose to the grindstone. It's time to focus on our creative outlets. We see here two pirate friends, they're burying treasure, and this symbolizes to me that we need to work in order to receive that which we want. We need to put in the effort. We need to focus our efforts, and that's what this card is telling me, that this week, especially at the beginning of this week, we should really focus on that which we find ourselves to... That sentence doesn't make sense. Arr. I've got the grammar of a pirate. No, what I'm trying to say here, which I'm not explaining very well, is that whatever you find yourself, wherever you find your creativity, wherever you find your passion, whatever you're good at, really focus on it and put your nose to that grindstone and really excel at that. And only then can the booty be shared. Only can the spoils be experienced. So yes, at the beginning of this week especially, really focus on work and be creative as much as possible. If you work in a non-creative field, I think this card is asking you to bring that creativity to your mundane day job, and it can't hurt. It can't hurt to bring some flair, to bring a new angle to your day job, so that you're not doing the same thing over and over, just doing stuff out of impulse and muscle memory. This card is suggesting maybe bring a little bit of that creativity to the workplace. And if you're one of those lucky people who works at what they're creative at, man, does that make sense to you? If your job is to be in alignment with your pure creativity, then good job, and keep at it, and really churn it out, because you're helping this planet become a more unique place, basically. So that's one thing to keep in mind for this week. Another thing to keep in mind is the Three of Wands. Give me a second with this card. Traditionally, the Three of Wands is about setting your sights on a new horizon and expecting to create out of that creation, coming out of forward thinking. But in this card, I'm getting a different kind of feeling a little bit, and this card is saying that, and I think it goes along with the first card. In order to succeed, work has to be put into it. You can't just expect that boat to pick you up. You're gonna have to swim out to that boat. So there's the traditional thinking, I guess, in the New Age community is that you set your intent and then it comes. This card is saying that this week it's going to take some work. You have to put that effort in order to get your dreams. It doesn't just materialize out of nowhere. You still need to put effort into it. And this card is saying that you can't just sit back on your laurels. You can't rest or else you'll drown. Okay, you need to make that effort, and you got to swim out to that ship. You got to meet the energy halfway, basically, and you can't just expect it to come to you. You got to go to it, and what will end up happening is that you'll go halfway and it'll go halfway and it'll meet there. So manifestation becomes not effortless, but far less effort, right? So rather than swimming all the way out to that boat is going to come meet you halfway. So it's not about just setting intent, but it's also about putting that energy and that effort into getting what you want. So have clearly defined goals, understand what it takes to achieve those goals, put that effort into it, and then those combined energies will bring what you want to you. So we gotta work for it a little bit, but not as much as you might think. Okay. This last card here is, the Ten of Cups. This card is telling me that you have to do it from a place of love and compassion and just pure emotional happiness. If you're doing something and it doesn't make you purely happy, then there probably isn't a reason for you to be doing it. We're on this planet for such a short period of time. We have these emotions, and if we're not following these emotions, if we're not following our bliss, if we're not following our highest excitement at all times, then we're just wasting our time. So this card, putting these all together, I see a definite progression here. This card is saying that for this week, for the week of June 25th, we need to put in work, okay? We have to put in work. We have to do the work to achieve our goals. That much we know, okay? And we actually have to go and actually physically do it. It doesn't, thinking about it and dreaming about it is not going to bring it to us. We're going to have to actually go out there. We're going to have to be creative in the way we do it. We have to bring a new angle or a new dimension to it so that we're doing something unique. But most importantly, we have to do all of this from a place of love, from a place of satisfaction. We have to be following our truest bliss. Following our bliss is the only way that we're going to manifest and create in a place of from a place of just purity. And with this new moon energy coming in at this time, and I really get the sense that manifestation is on the tips of everyone's tongues and their thoughts and their feelings even, because a lot of us are about to go through a metamorphosis with this moon phase, and within the larger context of our lives, I'm getting the feeling that there's a shift occurring right now, and a lot of that is the moon, but a lot of that is just because we're fed up of the past energies, and it's time for a change. So if you are going to make a change this week, do it with work, do it with creativity and ingenuity, but do all of this from a place of love and satisfaction, and do it because you want to be doing it, not because you feel compelled by society to do it. Make sure that what you're doing, what the energy and work that you're putting into it, comes from a place of pure positivity and love and just emotional satisfaction. If you're not getting emotionally satisfied from it, why are you doing it? Before we go, I'm going to ask the Nature's Whispers Oracle what message it can give us for this week ahead, and then I'll tell you my pirate joke. Okay, so let me ask the question: what message does the Nature's Whispers Oracle have for us this week? And it is it says potential gateway. Interesting. We're reaching at that point, my friends. We're reaching that point where we're hitting a gateway. And I just get the feeling of some new energy, the start of a new cycle, the end of an old one, the start of a new one, moving through a gateway that's going to take us to a new place. And in order to reach that new place, we're going to have to enter this gateway with love in our hearts. We're going to have to do it because it's in alignment with the highest good. We have to stop doing things out of the momentum of an ignorant past where we do things because we want to get ahead in society, because we want to have more stuff than our neighbors. We got to end that and start creating and manifesting and moving through this new gateway from a place of pure positivity, from a place of love and compassion and empathy for others. Oh baby, this is gonna be a great week. I can feel it. I can feel it already. I feel it in my bones. Alright, so, okay, I promised a joke. I'll deliver on a joke. So, a pirate walks into a bar, and he's got a steering wheel attached to his belt buckle. And the bartender says, "Excuse me, sir, why do you have a steering wheel attached to your belt buckle?" And the pirate says, "Arr, it's driving me nuts." That's just a little crude pirate humor for you to start this week on. If you ever feel down, just remember the pirate's, is driving his nuts. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys got something out of it. Leave a like if you do. If you have anything to say about it or any questions, leave a comment in the comment section. And of course, subscribe for these videos. I release a new one every week for the weekly reading. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Have a great week. Peace.